All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wenbo Yu. I'm a senior computer science major. And in this academic year, I worked with my mentor, Peter Enstrom, on a project called Illinois Campus Cluster Monitoring. For those who are not familiar with Illinois Campus Cluster, it is a pool of computer resources invested by individuals or groups campus-wide. Investors are guaranteed to have access to the investments, to the number of nodes and type of nodes they invested. And in case some owner is not using their share, anyone can take advantage of the surplus. So the purpose of this project is about letting the investors know what is the utilization and availability of the computing resources they invested in a certain time window. And the tools and technologies I used are Python and MySQL, and the approach is pretty straightforward. It's first design a SQL database, the SQL table schema, and then parse the resource manager and scheduler log file with Python and upload them to the database, and then use the proper data to calculate the availability and utilization. And to be honest, at first when I heard of this project, I was a little bit surprised because it sounds to me some basic functionality that should have been implemented, and it doesn't sound to be hard at all. But later on, as I went deeper with this project and finally at this point finished it, I realized why nobody wanted to touch it in the last 10 years. And the challenging part is not about the implementation or the technology. It's very easy. And it's all about the frustrating data. Yes, so for example, the log file is supposed to record a node down event when a node is down and a node up event when a node is up. But that is not the case with the actual log file. I've seen a lot of consecutive node ups and consecutive node downs, which means there's sometimes they have missing node down and node up. So I need to make some assumptions and make prediction when the node is actually up and it is actually down. And another example is, so every log file entry has the timestamp and epoch time. Naturally, I think they are just expressing the same actual time in different notations. So then I just went with epoch time because that is easier for my computation. But later, as I was computing the utilization for each investor, I noticed during some time period for certain investors, the utilization is surprisingly low and in some cases even negative. And then I thoroughly tested every corner of my code and still could not find a bug. And finally, I decided to take a closer look into the log file and then found out for some jobs, it actually ended even before it started. And then it turned out that the epoch time is, in many cases, are not correctly converted from the actual timestamp. And it caused a lot of trouble on my end. And although the data is very frustrating, my experience with Spin is wonderful. I learned a lot from my mentor, Peter Enstrom, about HPC. And I think I practice a lot with my technical communication skills. And that's it. Thank you.
I have a question. Let's see. So it seems like when you have troubles with unclean data, especially with the timestamps are a great example. So how do you find out which ones to believe? I mean, were you able to find out, to talk with the the people who were running the systems that were providing the data in order to know, what to believe or what it might mean to have multiple node down events or anything like that? Or did you just sort of, you given just a pile of data files and you have to make whatever sense you could out of them without any further?
Yes, I need to figure out on my own.
Ah.
Yeah, so.
Yikes.
Yeah. Okay.
Have any recommendations that for the campus cluster to improve log reporting?
Maybe change the file naming for the log. Like currently, it is like the weekday followed by, I think, the year, followed by the year and then month and then. Anyway, it's just a very bad way to sort the log file when it listed, and maybe figure out a way to complete the log file better. So in my case, fix the missing node up and node down problems to make it easier to upload them to the database easily.